Hello everyone, I'm so excited that you're here because I have a really eye-opening and more important, crucial word for those of you who are in an elevation season right now. If you all know, I've been talking about Kairos moments. I've been talking about how we are in a year of completion because 2023 is a variation of the number 7. I did a couple messages on that. I'm gonna actually link them below. I have been really bad with linking messages that I've done that relates to current messages, but I'm gonna link those messages below in the description. But we are in a Kairos moment right now. And what does that mean? Or we're in a Kairos time period. And that's really a time within a season where all of the conditions are right. All of the conditions are right for a specific moment in time to happen. It means that there are things that have been going on in your past that have led up to very specific moments in time. And when a Kairos moment happens, it appears that it's something that's happened suddenly. It appears that it's something that's happened out of the blue, but it's not out of the blue. It's not sudden, but it appears that way. Really, it's just things have been compounding on top of one another. Things have been positioning you in the past to lead up to very specific moments in time. So it's going to appear that certain things are happening suddenly. It's going to appear that things are happening really fast. And that's going to bring me to the point of this message and what I wanted to share with you today. And that is, as things are appearing and as things are seeming to happen really, really fast for you, it means that you're going to be shifting really fast. You're going to be shifting. Maybe some of you are moving jobs really fast. Maybe some of you are shifting through relationships really fast. Maybe some of you are going through certain health conditions and it's suddenly healed and now you have to go out and buy, all new, maybe all new food, maybe a whole new diet. Maybe you have to change your diet. Maybe some of you have lost a ton of weight really fast and so now you need a whole new wardrobe or whatever it is for you. Things are just happening really fast. And what you have to do during a season like this or during a moment in time like this is really hold on to God. Really hold on to God, because it can take a toll on you mentally as you're moving through certain things really, really fast. And I wrote a list here this morning as I was in my quiet time with God. And there's just certain things that I really want to share with you as you're going through this season. I know it's going to resonate with a lot of you. I have 3 main things. The first thing is, don't sweat the small stuff. Do not sweat the small stuff, because honestly, it doesn't matter. As you're moving really fast and as you're going through Kairos moments, these are big, major shifts. These aren't little things. A Kairos moment isn't a small thing. It's a big shift. Usually these are life-altering shifts that happen during Kairos moments because it's something that's been building. It's something that's been building over a long period of time. So when these big shifts begin to happen in your life, maybe you are going to move, that's a huge thing. That's a life-altering thing. Maybe you're moving to another state. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you are having a child, or maybe you are, and these are things that you have, prayed for a long time. These are things that maybe you went through a ton of spiritual warfare concerning these things. Maybe you have, like I said, lost a ton of weight, or you have, these are just really huge things that have, things from your past has positioned you to come to this exact moment in time. When you're going through these big shifts, you can't afford to sweat the small stuff. You can't afford to be hung up on the small stuff, like something someone said about you, or, a jab that someone took at your character, or maybe, just really tiny, irrelevant things. You can't afford to be hung up on that, because it can delay you, it can derail you, and it could drain you of your mental, emotional, and physical and spiritual energy. It could just drain you. You cannot afford to be hung up on the small stuff, because there's big, major shifts happening. Keep your focus on where God is taking you and where He's shifting you and what He's doing in your life. Do not sweat the small stuff. And it may take you taking some time to really sit, maybe every week or every day, and it says, is this something that you really should be putting your energy on? Is this a person you should be putting your energy on? Is this an event that you should be putting your energy on? You have to hold on to God, because as He's moving you really fast, you have to begin to shift really fast with God. Because if you cannot do that, you could get stuck. You could get stuck, or you can make the wrong decision, or you can make the wrong choice. The beautiful thing about God is that He will eventually catch you up, but you don't want delay if it doesn't have to be delay. And then the second thing is, do not think about the past or too far ahead into the future, because If you're thinking about the past, you're not allowing yourself to move forward. If you're thinking about the future, you're trying to put yourself in the place of God, and God is the one that's in control of your future. Yes, you can have a vision for your future. You can have your own plans and ideas of where you want your future to go. But ultimately, your future is in the hands of God, and that's where you should leave it. Focus more on the present moment, because if you're too focused on what has happened in the past, you're too focused on where, like, your future and what's going to happen in the future, you're missing the present moment. You're missing God in the present moment. He's right here, right now with you in the present moment. And there's things that he wants you to experience. There's things he wants you to see. There's things he wants you to learn in this moment right now. And you will completely miss God. You'll miss what he's doing in your life. You'll miss the big shifts that he's doing in your life in the present moment if you're too hung up on things that have gone on in the past. Let those things go. Or if you're too hung up or focused, you're completely zoomed out the present and your mind is in the future. Don't micromanage God. Leave your future up to God. He's gonna, I promise you, he said he knows the plans in the future, so he has for you. Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, I believe. Leave that up to God. Be fully grounded in what's happening in your life and around you right now, because that is where God is. He's going to meet you in the present moment every single time. And then the third one is, yes, that's it. Just stay grounded in the present moment. That was the third one. I get really messed up when I start making number bullet points here. But yes, that is the message. I'll leave you with that today. I'm going to link the messages that I've done on Kairos Moment and what's ahead in 2023. I'm going to link that below in the description so that you can listen to those. And there's other resources for you below in the description as well. And there's many other beautiful things that are coming to the ministry this year. But some of the resources that are below, not everyone knows about it, is the Promised Land Mentorship. It's a 12-month journey. I've made it so that most people are able to join. You can learn more about that below. There is the Promised Land Roadmap. It'll put you on my email list and you get a free roadmap to help you assess where you're at on your journey with the Lord and what he's requiring of you next to literally go into your promised land. There's also an option for you all to sow seed into fertile ground. If you're believing in God for a harvest, it's just biblical principle. It's a principle that I've used on my own life. And there's many testimonies of those who have stood on that principle of seed time and harvest time. And if those who sow sparingly will reap sparingly, and those who sow bountifully will reap bountifully. God does incredible things when you stand on his word, incredible things. So I love you all. There are many links for you below to check out, and I'm always praying for you. I'll talk with you in the next message.